definitely a little crazy. I mean, I've seen some accidents during this drive so far. I can feel the car a little slippage, but ultimately she's handling it pretty well. If I were a passenger in a robo-taxi right now, I would be comfortable. I mean, when I'm following a Jeep and they got their hazards on, kind of tells you what the weather's like. So a lot of folks have been saying that they don't like the navigation system at 14.2.1. I don't have a problem with it. It has rerouted me several times during this commute, finding the most advantageous route for me to take. That's what you want your robotic car to do. If you're going to say, hey, I want to purchase full self-driving and supervise it and coach it and help it get smarter, you have to let the car make those decisions. You know, some folks, they want the full self-driving capability, but then they want to control every aspect of the speed to include, I want to set the exact max speed for it. That's not the way it's going to work. If you want full self-driving, that's full self-driving. The car has to drive. So, you know, you got to let it do what it needs to do. Like I said, it's holding its speed. I have it on sloth. I would assume that it may try to go faster with some of the other speed profiles. I'm not going to test that. I would love for the system to be intelligent enough to recognize the inclement weather and say, hey, we need to be on the slowest profile. But typically sloth goes the speed limit. The fact that the speed limit is 70 miles per hour and I'm only doing 38, I think it's doing a good job recognizing the conditions and traveling accordingly. So one thing it seems to be doing is following this car. I hope you can see that Jeep in front of me. But as he or she kind of, you know, weaves in and out, I'm following that path. So this is typically a 3-lane highway. You can see FSD is drawing 2 lanes right now. Got some traffic coming up behind me. I'm not sure if you can see the screen. You got this semi over here traveling way too fast in my opinion. He looks like he's getting off an off ramp that has a downward slope. And he's approaching it at 45, 50 miles an hour. Not a good move. Good move at all. Bring it back just to show you what FSD sees. Yeah, I got some jokers passing me on the left and right. You can do that. You want to speed? You can speed. I want to make it home. So previous versions of FSD, I did drive in the snow with 13.2.9 last year. That handled it well. This seems to be handling it just as well. I'd argue that's probably handling it better. It seems a little bit more aware as to what's going on. I apologize. I'm going to turn on this defroster. It might get really loud. See, it's naturally following that vehicle, I think, which is fine. I mean, it's trying to find a path. So I'm out here in the Kansas City area. Typically, I would take this down about here. It's rerouting me, which I'm good for. It's obviously sees something on the route that's not really advantageous. Hey, I'll be back. I don't know if this Walmart truck is trying to get in or not. This guy's a clown in the F-150, man. Jesus Christ. Horrible weather. He's staying in my blind spot. Oh, man. Tesla, one thing I love to be able to do is put a defrost, but lessen the fan speed. If you lessen the fan speed, it takes it off defrost. The defrost does not need to be full blast. Please fix that. That would be much appreciated. Alright, slowing down, which is fine. Just kind of getting up to speed anyway. I'm good with this. Stay in the 30s, man. Get me home safe, Tesla. Dynamically rerouting me a bunch. What an absolutely nasty storm. The wipers are on, they ain't working too well. I gotta keep this damn defroster on, oh my god. Defroster turns it to auto and I can't manipulate the damn fan speed. Killing me. Giving that one. Wow. Swift truck off the road. This is a nasty storm. They said it wasn't going to be too bad. They definitely fumbled the ball on this one. Might not have the most accumulation, but this is nasty. So one thing, like I said, looking at FSD, I still have a lane to the left. It's not drawing that lane as a viable lane. You can see it is. Okay, so here it is. It's redrawing it back. But this is the brains. It's making judgment calls. This is typically 3 lanes here. We're down to 2. It's redrawing it as such. Absolutely phenomenal system. If you haven't driven Tesla full self-drive, I recommend it. I will drop my link. If you take a test drive, I get $15, full disclosure. If you end up buying a car, you can get up to $1,000 off your vehicle with the link I share. So I know there's a lot larger YouTubers out here, but if you want to support one of the little dudes, appreciate it. Sorry, I don't have all the setup and equipment. I want to get there, but it's hard to find. I asked some of the other YouTubers who do stream what equipment they use, and it falls on deaf ears. And everyone, I guess you're competitive. You want to get the streams and the revenue. I'm just looking for a camera. I'm using my iPhone on a mag back mount that I have. Not bad, but could be better. Definitely has its vision obscured on the right hand side. I know you can see that little black blind spot. Absolutely nasty stuff. What a damn day. My God. Just want to get home, man. Going 40. That semi is blowing, man. Ford F-150 speeding as well. Now you can see the back camera is obscured pretty darn well. I wish the software would let you see the front camera. It'll tell you if it's blocked. It'll tell you a camera is blocked or has reduced vision, but it doesn't necessarily tell you which exact one. Most people can't make up their mind. Repeater cameras have been flawless this drive. I feel there needs to be some sort of heating apparatus in that rear camera, man, to de-ice it. Definitely fixes. FSD continues to mature. There are definitely some things that Tesla needs to do to ensure the system maintains its viability in all traffic conditions. One thing that annoys folks, you notice the indicator is on, it's still not getting over. 14.21 is risk averse. There's been no vehicle in the blind spot, but it takes its time to make lane changes. It's a little slow. It's faster when the weather is clear. I'll forgive it based on the conditions, but if anything, it's warning folks well in advance that, hey, I'm going to make a lane change. I don't mind that. Feel it sliding a little bit. Come on, car, go. All right, I thought I was gonna have to take over. Typically, slippage. There's a lot of sliding right there. Typically, I get off that exit about 30 miles an hour. It's slowed down to 16, so it's managing. Tell you what, Tesla got the best defroster in the vehicle industry. Good Lord. It is baking in here. Absolutely on fire, my God. Typically a 2-lane state highway. K7 here in Kansas. This has been wild commute. This is typically a 45 to 50 minute commute for me. It's taken 2 hours. I'll be teleworking a little bit later tonight than I'd want it, but it's all good. Just erring on the side of caution. Expect the snow to stick like it's sticking. Pretty sure like everywhere it's been kind of hot. It was just 60 degrees in the middle of November 2 weeks ago. First snowstorm of the season, and it's sticking. It's a nasty one. Right now. Felt some slippage right there. You gotta be a decently brave person to test this out. I mean, it's proven technology, but at the same time, it's unproven. You know, we've never had vehicles that can drive themselves before. Seems like most of the YouTubers live in such fantastic areas, so it's nice to get some snow rides with FSD in. If anyone knows of any good phone mounts for vehicle recording, just let me know. You know, of course, I have no problem investing in better equipment. I need the channel to truly grow. I need some real views to do that. Nice 23 degrees. 14 minutes. That's slowing down. Obviously noticed that the car ahead of me is slowing down, so did its thing. I'm hurt. I was at 100%, but I had to take over a couple times when I was first starting this drive. A couple of downhill descents that I had to make. It took me off the highway. It was driving me through Kansas City, and I didn't trust the car would do the right thing. I'm not a rich man by any means, so I can't afford to wreck my car for YouTube. But since I got FSD 14.2.1, I got 428.4 total miles driven, 426 self-driving, and I'd probably say I put about 1.5 miles today driving myself. With downhill descents. It's definitely a little bit testy, and I didn't want to risk it. That rear camera says iced up pretty good. Still barely see. I'm assuming since the repeaters are so good that FSD is confident enough to keep driving, which is fine. I mean, there's times where the rear window would be kind of fogged up or covered. You can still see out your side mirrors. You'd be good to go to drive your vehicle. So it probably has the same intellect, same thought pattern, I guess, that we would have if we're driving our own vehicles. But if you're talking about peace of mind, I did take over in some instances where I'm going downhill. But this vehicle, this software, makes driving so much more of a pleasant experience. You got a snowstorm, you got limited visibility. It has to be maybe a half a mile visibility. It's doing its thing. And it's driving me home. I mean, it's a 50-mile trip that I will have made. I'm at 46 miles right now for this trip. The watt hours per mile, 436. So it's been brutal. And I'm assuming a lot of that is due to, well, not really saying. Climate. Yeah, climate 8.6%. So I use 9.1% more than the trip projection. So for reference, that commute In hot weather, warm weather is about a 16 to 19, 20% usage. In cold weather, it's typically 20 to 25. I'll end up using 31, 32. Not entirely too bad. All right, so I got a red light right now. I'm slowing down so that you could see it's kind of, it was going left or right. I think the car was preparing to potentially bail if it needed to, and it was looking for escape angles. I'm not sure if you could see that steering wheel. I hope you could have. That was interesting. You got a good pack, man. I got 27,000 miles, or 26,869 miles on these tires. These are the stock tires, all season Continentals that come with the car. It is performing well. Clear that screen up. I'll put the defroster on. Sorry. Kung Fu ready to take over. Gotta be ready. Alright, I'm sorry. I'll pay attention. Going 53, I kind of would rather not do this. I mean, it's following the flow of traffic. It's safe to do this. I probably want to be driving 53 miles an hour right now where I could barely see the road. On, you're going to start braking. So regen braking is on. It's slowing down. You see those micro movements in the wheel, those kind of pivoting left, right, left, right. It doesn't do that with normal driving. I think it's legitimately looking for a bail angle if it has to bail, based on the weather. Don't know that for sure, but it seems that way. Transition on a quarter mile to my left-hand turn. I'm mindful of this median. It sees it though. It knows the median is there, which is impressive. That median is blending in exceptionally well. You can barely see it. So the fact that the car is at least drawing it, it's either drawing it from map data or it can see the variation. A little bit of wheel slippage there. Good job, nice turn, nice turn. My God, dude. This windshield is immediately freezing up. Immediately. Red wheel of death. That front camera has to be obscured right now. So I'm getting the FSD poor weather. Yeah. Getting the camera visibility alert. Some slippage. Ultimately, that's good. Slippage. Hope y'all can see. Sorry, the visibility's not the greatest. Getting ready to turn into my neighbors. I'm gonna have to do this. I'm gonna have to reprogram my home again. I was getting ready to turn into my neighbor's drive. This is steep. This is impressive.